You just mentioned PWCC. When PWCC left eBay, did
Yeah.
that have any effect on your business? Did it help it? Did it hurt it? Any?
What do you think?
I mean, listen. I'll tell you what. My purchasing on eBay did go down a little bit because I used to buy cards from them on eBay, so I no longer was. But I don't know that I started spending more with other sellers, so I'm not sure.
Our sales went up the year before. When PWCC was on the platform, we did 108 million. That was really like the back half of COVID, and then last year we did 160 million. So we had a nice jump and increase, and we increased a lot in some of the mini verticals within collectibles that we were active in before. I'll give one example, like Pokemon. So PWCC as a site in general, they're doing great. I think that they have a large concentration of people on the items that are, let's say, $10,000 and above. But on your $250, Pokemon card that's getting to a winner in Austria or Czechoslovakia or England, they don't have the same level of eye concentration and eyeballs that eBay does. And I think a lot of those consigners have moved over to us. We have probably picked up at least 100 new Pokemon consigners in the last 6 months. That's been the biggest increased area.
Okay.
So we always did Pokemon, but now it's like coming in like crazy.
What do you think about this new authentication guarantee that eBay is running? How has that helped or hurt your business?
Well, I think it's great. I mean, it's great in the sense, well, first of all, most people thought that it's basically they're just shipping a raw card and they're telling you whether it's authentic or not. That is not the case. Obviously, they're telling you if it's authentic or not, but they're going above and beyond that. They're holding the sellers accountable, myself included, to pointing out any condition flaws within a card. So we had a Tom Brady card that we posted. We gave a front and back scan of it, which is a conversation we can have, why we do front scans on some and why we do front back on others. And to me, it was clear in the scan that there was a corner ding on the Brady. But the authenticator, they felt that we should have actually pointed it out in the description more so than the picture, and they returned the card back to us. Now, it's interesting, the bidder of the card saw that it got declined, they got refunded, and they contacted us saying they still wanted to buy the card. That if they returned it because of the corner ding, they still wanted it. They knew that going in, but the authentication process is trying to hold the sellers to a higher level. So it's not just pointing out fake cards or trim cards or altered cards, but any case where the seller, such as myself, is not doing a good enough job to describe any obvious condition flaws. So for that, I think it's fantastic.
Okay.
It's forcing us to do our job better, but it's all good.
I know that some people are kind of shying away. They don't want to bid on cards that are subject to this guarantee because they feel like the third-party authenticator is being a little bit too harsh and maybe not doing it. Like I've seen people say, I don't care that there's something, I want the card. I don't care that there's something wrong with it. Now they have to jump through hoops like your customer did. Is that something that's going to hurt eBay sales?
No, I think it's better for the platform. Is there some level of inconvenience? Like, yes, I'm refunding shippings, I'm losing money on shippings, and there's definitely a level of financial loss to us. But anything where it's going to help the bidder confidence on the platform, I'm all for. And I think they're making the right decision. PWCC, before they left eBay, they had made a decision not to sell any raw cards at all. They were only selling graded cards. So we don't have any problem selling a raw card. But there can be drama with a raw card in comparison to a graded card. So, a graded card, it's a non-issue. You're having a third-party authenticator tell you what it is, and you know exactly what you're getting. Yes, some people think something's overgraded or undergraded, or they're not happy with the grade, or there could be some drama. But in general, all the drama is dealing with raw cards. So it's not really an issue of whether a card is real or authentic or tampered or trimmed. It's really most of the situations where we've gotten returns, and we're getting one or two a day that are coming back to us. So it's a nice quantity. Are all in cases where they're basically saying you need to do your job better as a seller and show and point out to people, when there's a visible corner ding.
1 or 2 a day is a small percentage for you. So it sounds like a lot, but it's really not that much for you considering the volume of auctions you're doing.
Well, over the course of a year, you're talking about, 500 to, let's say, 1,000 packages that we normally wouldn't have had to deal with on any regard. And now we're having to have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty significant,
Yeah.
but I think that number will go down in time because, my scripters are definitely aware of the process, and I look and handle the majority of the cards. And now I'll be better at, when I'm rifling through the raw cards, saying, listen, okay, we're going to have to put corner ding in the title, or we're going to have to put, edge wear, or, on a patch card, sometimes the window itself will have some level of chipping. These are things that we're going to have to write out in the description better. And previously, what we do is we give you a high-res scan. To us, it's obvious that you can see the blemish on the raw card. But we're going to do a better job at giving a description of it now.